I'm the Peanut Butter Ninja. You're the Jam Squad. Lots of PlayStation news today. So, introducing the new generation of VR on PlayStation. First details on the next generation VR system coming to PS5. All right, so let's just read through this a little bit. Let's see. Blah blah blah. All right. Players will feel even a greater sense of presence and become even more immersed in the game because they're going to have a new controller with it that's going to have the dual sense features in it. All right. Innovative with our new VR system. All right. Blah, blah, blah. All right. It will connect to PS5 with a single cord to simplify setup and improve ease of use while enabling a high fidelity visual experience. So obviously, they had to have at least one wire hooked up. I'm sure they could give you the technical reasons why they had to have one wire. Remember, PlayStation VR, they try to make it as cost effective as they can to get it in more people's hands. One of the innovations they're excited about is the new VR controller. That's going to be a really cool controller, I'm sure, which will incorporate some of the key features found in the DualSense wireless controller. The DualSense, when used correctly, that controller, I'm telling you, it really makes you feel immersed in a game. And so to have that with VR, that's going to be crazy. Along with a focus on great um, ergonomics, that's good. Just the way the controller handles, the way it feels in your hand. That's just one of the examples of future-proof technology we're developing. Okay, that's going to be exciting. Still a lot of development underway, so it will not be launching in 2021. Not coming in 2021. But they want to provide an early update to the fans. All right. So PlayStation VR, I didn't get one. I was going to get one, but it sold out when it was on a great deal, so I didn't get one. But when this new one comes out, I want to get it because at first you think, is that going to be a fluke? Is it going to be some gimmick? Well, they're making another one, so it must be pretty successful. Games still come out for it, so that would be cool. All right, so leave that. Then Ben Studio, the makers of Days Gone, they're going to come to PC this spring. This game will come to PC this spring. So I have no problem with older PlayStation exclusive games going to PC. I've already beaten this game long time ago, so it doesn't bother me. That's just more money for Sony, so I'm all for it. Days Gone is a really good game. I strongly suggest you play it. If you don't have a PlayStation, you have a PC that can run this game. I suggest you do it. You won't regret it. I'll stream some Days Gone. Let you guys see what it is for those that don't know. It's it's really good. You won't regret playing it. All right, so that's coming. And then PlayStation at Home returns 4 months of offers for PlayStation games and entertainment beginning March 1st. Play at home. All right, so they're just talking this, the blah blah blah, what's going on. Last April they did a play at home initiative. They offered Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, and Journey. All right, so this year, starting March 1st, Ratchet and Clank PS4 available for free download for a limited time through the PlayStation Store. That's March 1st, 8 p.m. Pacific time till March 2nd at 4 a.m. GMT time. All the way to March 31st. So you got plenty of time to download Ratchet and Clank. That's a really good game. If you haven't played it, download it. You'll like it. It's fun. Once you download the game, it's yours to keep. Blah blah blah. Then starting March 25th, our friends at Funimation, which was a joint venture of Sony Entertainment and Aniplex. So if you want to be a new subscriber to that, not only do you get your 14 days to try it for free, you also get 90 extra days. And it should say that somewhere on here. But if not, oh well, you do. I read it somewhere else. Oh, here we go. On top of the standard 14-day trial, new users can get an additional 90 days. But you don't need Funimation. No, 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 no. You don't need Funimation. You can get all the anime for free. So you don't need that, okay? All right. GQ article talking to old Jim Ryan. All right. He's got plenty to say. This is where all this information comes from. All right. So blah, 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 blah. All right. Dev kits are out in the wild. All right. So people have the PlayStation VR, the new one, people have it. Will someone do a leak? Who knows? All right. So let's see what we got here. Anything else? When will the PS5 be easily? When is it going to be easy to buy a PS5? They're working as hard as they possibly can. All right. They're really. I mean, when the PS5 is made, it gets sold. All right. So they're very sorry. Obviously grateful. The demand has been as strong as it is. Blah blah blah. So you got the pandemic going on, of course. But they're trying to get those PS. Believe me, believe me, believe me. Sony's trying to get the PS5s made as fast as possible. You think they don't want that money? Of course they want that money. I'm telling you, they're going to do everything they can to get those PS5s made. You're doing your best. It will happen when it happens. Yeah, they're doing their best. Fair enough. Okay. They're feeling good about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've got that pre-ordered. Horizon Forbidden West. I'm going to pre-order that when I can. Um, so you notice that. All right. So Gran Turismo 7. At this point, due to the pandemic, it's going to shift from 2021 to 2022. So Gran Turismo 7 is not coming this year. It's going to come next year. All right, that's going to suck for a lot of people. But the one thing about Sony owned things, they give their studios all the time they need. They don't force them to come out with their game. So that's why they always come out with the best exclusive games because they're given the time to do it, no pressure. So that's good. All right, so obviously they're working on the VR. We already talked about that. So will they have a good launch lineup for the new PS VR? I'm sure they're going to try to. So releasing games on PC. Um, so they're going to be releasing older games on PC. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. That's more money for them, which means more investment into new games. I'm all for it. Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. I hope the PC players played that because it's really good. All right, Sony said that 87% of people with a PlayStation 5 are subscribed to PlayStation Plus. 87%? How is that possible? It needs to be 100%. CDkeys.com. Get that PlayStation Plus. All right, so you're giving away some more old games for free as part of your play at home. And release new games to PlayStation Plus subscribers such as Destruction All Stars and Bugsnax. Is this something that's going to continue? Yes, it is. So, Kenya, Bridge of Spirits, will that be announced as a PlayStation Plus game for the month of March? I sure hope so. How cool would that be? That would go in line with Destruction All Stars and Bugsnax. So we'll see, and we'll see tomorrow. If Kenya Bridge of Spirits goes PlayStation Plus, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna buy it anyway, but I'll be really happy to get it from PlayStation Plus. So yeah, they love it. Yeah, PlayStation Plus members do love it. We do love getting new games for free. Yes, we do. And finally, what was the game you played on PlayStation 5? Astro's Playroom, a great game. Yeah, Astro's Playroom is cool. All right, so one more thing is God of War. God of War apparently is not coming out 2021. And it doesn't surprise me because he doesn't mention it here. He mentions Horizon Zero Dawn. He mentions Gran Turismo 7. So here, right here, he mentions Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Forbidden West. He also mentioned Returnal, but you don't see Gran Turismo 7. But he did say it's going to be. But I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? He doesn't mention Gran Turismo 7 right here, but later on he does and says it's going to be pushed back. He does not mention God of War here, but yet he doesn't mention God of War down here. And the reporter, I don't know how he didn't ask that question. Was he not allowed to ask that question? So that's interesting. So automatically, everyone's saying that God of War is pushed back to 2022. That makes sense. Now, it would be surprising, but I do find it interesting. Not mentioned here, and they didn't mention it down here. So, will God of War make a surprise release in 2021, or will it go to 2022? We don't know yet. It's not confirmed here. So, I just find that interesting that no Gran Turismo 7 here, but this mentioned down here. No God of War here, but it's not mentioned here. Where's God of War? If it comes out this year, I'll be ecstatic. If it comes out next year, I'll be ecstatic. So, whatever. But anyway, that's the PlayStation news for today. Oh, Jim Ryan had a lot to say. And there you go. I'm the Peanut Butter Ninja. You're the Jam Squad. It's time to jam out.